getting business-like and disciplined with your trading. Stay tuned, traders. We're going to talk about that next. G'day, traders. Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. A little cooler this morning in Perth, sunny, but only about 16 degrees, so we're still getting some wintry weather. Today, talking about being business-like and disciplined with your trading. So I was skimming through Paul Tudor Jones' section in the Market Wizards, rereading some stuff about him online as well, and getting in the, I talk about this in terms of mindset training every day. I'm always listening or reading or studying some of the other great traders. And, if you haven't done so, go to my homepage, download my 7-step daily routine for high performance traders, create a checklist, make sure you're doing those little disciplines every day, whether it's my blueprint or your blueprint, but bulletproof your mindset. The more you study guys like Paul Tudor Jones, Bruce Kovner, Bill Lipschutz, Jerry Parker, some of the Turtles, you realize that these traders faced the same issues every single day that all of us face, and they also, in the early days, struggled. They lost money. Paul Tudor Jones blew 60 to 70% of his trading account on one cotton trade, and he resolved himself after that loss to, number one, get extremely businesslike and disciplined about his trading, and ruthless with cutting his losses. And secondly, to make trading a pleasurable pursuit, to enjoy his days, to enjoy trading. And the way that he went about that was that every day, he said, every position he assumes that he has is wrong, meaning that he has a stop in place, and when it gets to that level, he is ruthless with cutting the loss on that, because he knows that that's the only thing that keeps him in the game and keeps his mind clear and focused and unbiased. Getting businesslike and disciplined. The discipline, I think you get to the point where the more and more we talk about keeping your losses constant, 1 hour, whatever that, 1 hour is for you, whether it's 20 pips, 80 pips, 2%, whatever that is, and keeping your trade size constant over a certain sample size, and just getting ruthless with executing your perfect trade setups. So when I say perfect trade setups, your best playbook trade setups, they're obviously going to maybe present differently each time in the market scenario, but do they match the criteria in terms of whether it's a geometrical pattern, maybe it's you've got some kind of algorithmic indicator programmed in, but, becoming methodical. The retail traders, we're trading our own capital, and it's all the things that we do that actually make the trading not work. The trades themselves work. If you have some sort of system that's profitable, and when it's if you're running it 24 hours a day, then obviously you need to be running your statistics and your data and knowing when that market conditions that it's favorable in and everything else. But generally speaking, retail traders, it's not the trading itself that fails, it's the trader. And that's why the emphasis is on building discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset to master the markets, because lots of trading systems are actually profitable, but the traders themselves can't trade them. And that's why, I encourage everybody to constantly be working on little things every single day, the daily report card, setting 30-day goals, studying the markets, printing off yesterday's charts. What did you learn? Whatever time frame you're on, what could you have done better? You're running a business, and like Mike Bellafiore says, that your playbook is actually your trading business. And so if you don't have a playbook, why not? You shouldn't be trading if you don't have a playbook. And if you do have a playbook, are you archiving, your best trade setup? So I talk about, like, every single day there is a best trade scenario that fits my criteria. I don't always get those, of course not, but I always find one that was perfect after. And what I mean by that is I still print them off and make my notes and study them, because if it fits the perfect setup, I'm looking at, how could I have gotten better at maybe tracking that? Did I miss something that maybe was in the calendar, the economic calendar, that might have set that up, that I should have been looking for a catalyst type of setup prior to that announcement? Was there already a trend in place on my end-of-day charts? Was I thorough in the morning with my process in terms of checking the markets? All these little things. And it's amazing the little things that you do day after day after day, running your trading business. If you're doing those and paying attention to the little details, it's amazing how incremental improvements start to show up in your trading. Paul Tudor Jones, just little things. Bill Lipschutz, not looking at anything that doesn't offer at least a 5-to-1 reward to risk opportunity. I mean, think about it. If you're trading like that and those best playbook trade setups show up, wouldn't it be better just to not trade until you see those? Bill Lipschutz mentioned that 3, 4, 5 of his trades made up the bulk of his profits for the year. And Peter Brandt has said the same thing. And 2 or 3 or 4 trades were the biggest losers of the year for him as well. And all the other trades in between were wins, losses, break-evens, virtually zero ground trades where they didn't, made a little, lost a little, didn't really do much for their account. So if you could learn to sit on your hands more and really get laser-like focused on these high probability trade setups that you've built in your trading playbook, then that's, like Mike Bellafiore says, that's when you can really hone down on the finite details and learn to trade them bigger at certain times. Know when you should go in with size. Know how to protect your downside and still control your risk, but maximize the outcome of those scenarios when they show up. So these are the little things. And again, Paul Tudor Jones, he ran the Tudor Fund, Tudor Investments, and obviously made money in, through the institutional side of things, but he cut his teeth as a trader. All those guys are traders. They made their money trading. And so when people say that the forex is the scam, or every market is the same. Every single market is the same. I could put up a chart of oil. I could put up a chart of, Apple or Facebook. I could put up a chart of corn, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference what instrument it was. So get businesslike and disciplined with your trading, traders. Focus on the little things day after day after day. And the bottom line is, it's the 80-20 rule. Only 20% of the people out there listening and studying the markets are actually going to even be doing the work. And probably only maybe 5% of that 20 are going to really do the work to accelerate their learning, to move into that 1%. It's the hardest way to make easy money, but if you can master yourself and get better at the game, there's no other lifestyle that can, you can get other than that from the markets. So stay disciplined, stay focused, traders, stay healthy, keep getting better, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.